You found the Egypt thing? You got a take on that? I don't even know. I probably should ask you.
Take. Do you have a take?
I just love watching it. I love watching that type of TV.
I love that show.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's a great show.
It's amazing to watch.
Think the finale's...
I saw a description the other day where they were saying that two groups were hurling rocks at one another from behind cars like a snowball fight.
Yeah.
Which sounded kind of charming until somebody gets hit by a fucking rock in the head.
We did this bit Friday.
Did you?
Yeah, no.
They got...
Oh, yeah.
We talked about how cool, like, snowball fights and
dirt bomb fights.
Dirt bomb fights were great until you got hit with that dumb rock.
Until somebody had to run it with a rock.
And then the game changed.
Who's a rock in that one?
Yeah, you fuck.
And I've seen, I saw where they actually pile up rocks, like little ammo piles, these guys in Egypt. And I saw these rocks. They're not like, and I know getting hit by any rock in the head has to really hurt. But, you know, here in New York and stuff, you get it's pretty much a round rock.
Right.
It ain't that there.
No.
These are these sharp, jagged, like clumps.
It looks like somebody took a giant stone in a quarry, shattered it, and then gave out the pieces to throw.
Oh, exactly.
The rocks are coming from ruins. Of course they're going to be all
like ancient friggin' rock on a pyramid rock.
You see all the helmets they're making to make sure they don't get it. Oh, you finding it, Danny?
Yeah.
Breadman?
Breadman is the best.
You haven't seen this yet, Kevin?
Breadman is the best.
There's a
That
whole
guy is
montage of guys
fantastic.
that, you look, they don't want to get hit in the head with rocks, but they don't have fucking hockey helmets
He's
there.
tied water bottles.
There's a
to his
That's
head.
smart, man. That's kind of genius.
I'll get a tiny URL going.
What?
I'll get a tiny
Yeah,
URL.
please. Yeah, I'll tweet that a little later. But the guy who made a helmet out of bread.
I want to see.
Classic.
I want to see
find that?
Mythbusters bust
Yeah,
some
it's
of these.
here, but it gets better as you go, as I found. So I just kind of like looking all of
carton
them.
of cigarettes.
Yeah, that guy's got a box on his head.
That guy has a rock.
What? He's got a rock on his head. Doesn't he know energy will transfer through a hard object like that?
Looks like he has an old school toothache.
Yeah, he does. A cartoon toothache.
A cartoon toothache. Thank you. Yeah.
He's got a bucket,
That
man.
guy just put a bucket on his head.
Buckethead lives.
Buckethead. That guy's got a pot.
This dude's out of a kid's cartoon. He's literally got a pot.
These were actually taken 2 years ago. Those are just hats that they wear in Egypt.
That is like a Little Rascals helmet.
Look, they look silly, but they're pretty smart. I don't see the other guys in the background.
What
with
is that,
their
a
hats
wasp?
on.
Smart would be going home so you don't get hit by anything.
Yeah, that's true. This guy's
point.
holding some kind of what?
Have you ever wanted freedom so bad that you strap
Are you guys
bread to
ready?
your
I love
head?
this picture.
Wait, let me see. Because that one
is
looks
that?
like the top of Brett Favre's dick in that picture. It's just an awful dickhead.
What is that?
It looks like a wok or something.
I don't know what
some
it
kind
is.
of cooking. It's probably some kind of ancient cooking
Whatever
thing.
it is, doesn't. It looks like a rock would hit it and it would shatter.
That would shatter. The idiot it's probably priceless. Something he stole out of the museum.
Here it comes. Is this the one?
Oh,
right. This is the one that everyone's talking about.
All right. The guy taped bread to his head.
This guy
Princess Leia.
He had no idea, man, what he was stepping into history with this accessory. Look at that.
Breadhead is the good new guy that's ending up everywhere.
The first thing I did this morning
thing is everywhere.
was I made one of those demotivational posters that you can make yourself, and I just cropped him. And the title was Brain Food, and then under it just said, "You're doing it wrong." So that was the first thing I had to do this morning.
You could
This
roto
dude
him
could
out really easy.
what do they have over there? President? Is it a president or premier?
Yeah, president.
This dude could probably run for president on this picture alone.
Just that picture.
I trust this guy.
He
Trust
ran
me
into-
to run the country.
He ran into battle with nothing but bread taped to his head.
It's fucking smart, though, man. You get hit by the head into bread. The bread will protect you.
Yeah.
When you're hungry, you can eat the bread.
The bread.
And it's also a conversation piece.
When the revolution's over, you got lunch.
You got to. You know what though? You got to start picking strategically. You don't take from the top, where you might get some damage.
Yeah.
You start with the ear guards he's got.
Yes.
It's like, all right, I could get hit with
He eats
a
from
rock
here
in the
down
ear.
below.
Yeah, really low.
I don't need to protect
He does. Somebody said
I don't need
Princess
to protect
Leia.
my cheek.
Yeah, Princess Leia.
He's got a
with the,
Princess Leia thing going on.
the-
Instead of Bialys, he's got looks like buns.
breadhead, and he's psyched. He's in the battle.
This picture is everywhere. He's the man. So I don't know. I just love watching these big over the top events when they.
I want to Photoshop him into something.
Yeah,
later
it's
today.
it's so usable.
He's so easy to cut out too. The lines are very defined
it's pretty
on him.
clean.
You could definitely
Was
pop
he
him
watching
out
the Super
easy.
Yeah, I was about to say he should be on the field.
He's doing the touchdown.
Yes, perfect. He's calling a touchdown. Do it.
Yeah, we'll tweet this fucking website. I didn't know there was a whole bunch of pictures on one site, Danny.
Yeah, I found it this morning. I'll make a tiny URL.
that's cool.
Great.
Hey, we talked
Classic.
about it a second ago, but your goalie, man, got fucking
DiPietro.
decked, dude.
I'm so
decked by a penguin
one.
of all people. Not even the main
backup
penguin,
goalie.
the backup
I forgot his
goalie.
name.
Backup penguin.
Anderson, I think, or one of them. Had an A, didn't it?
I don't remember.
Mr.
Now, but
Anderson.
I was telling
Mr. Anderson.
but see, it fractured his cheekbone or his face, and he's out 6 weeks. And
That fight. So wait,
I don't want to defend him, but it looks like it was more of a forearm, possible elbow.
so it wasn't fist
It was
on
kind
cheek.
of. It looked more like kind of an MMA hit or something. I don't know.
And for those who don't watch hockey, a goalie fight's very rare.
Yep.
Yeah, because what problem could they have with the guy that's all the way on the other end of the ice? I never
yeah.
understood that.
But it's just if you get caught up in the our team versus your team,
Right.
then every once in a while you'll see goalies drop helmets, gloves, sticks,
Right.
and skate toward one another, and everyone goes ape shit because it never happens.
Yeah.
man. We're here, it's gonna happen. And this fight lasted fucking
A second.
maybe like the
More time to get to center ice so they can fight.
Pretty much, and
Yeah.
they get there,
I'm so
grip one another.
embarrassed.
The
embarrassed.
penguin dude threw his fucking punch, and DiPietro went down. Man, it was kind
Right
of sad.
down.
And then, like Anthony said, then the guy was cocked, like, I'm going to give you a couple more shots. And then he felt sorry for
He
him.
did.
And
He
then,
pulls his arm up, and then he
just
gives it like.
and then they show
it's
the
not
Penguins
worth it.
bench, and everyone's laughing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
fucking
when he came
mortified.
back to the bench, everyone's patting him on the back, laughing like, "Oh, you fucking."
Fleury, yeah, the other
second.
goalie was
The-
just like, "You lucky son of a bitch."
The only defense I had was I just started tweeting videos of Billy Smith beating the shit out of people.
Billy
I'm like,
Smith
oh,
was
yeah,
a
well,
great
Billy
bruiser.
Smith slashing
Right.
Gretzky across the fucking
was he the
ankles and
great?
whatnot.
Was he the dirtiest goalie of all time?
Oh, one.
I've had this
definitely.
discussion with
I don't
people.
know about dirtiest, but he was definitely he pushed the job and was just like, "Look, it's
He
my
would-
crease.
he would
I
slash
will do what I
people.
want in my crease."
He didn't give a
would just
fuck. He would fight
Fling
anybody.
his stick across the crease.
He was
Get
a
out.
badass.
He was
man.
truculent. He was surly, man.
was a-
Entertaining.
And you're gonna have a goalie fight in your movie, right? Goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy God.
That'll be you. You're gonna have to skate out to
You
the
have
middle.
I don't want to fight.
That'll be your
I
thing.
wanna
Your thing is
talk.
you don't want to fight.
I don't want to. I don't like violence.
You throw up. He goes to punch you, and you immediately throw up on the ice.
We got a
That's great.
we got a hockey fan that went in bed. Jim in Pittsburgh. Jim, what's up?
Hey, it's Tim. Hey,
Tim,
how are
sorry.
you guys today?
All right, man.
That's all right.
Hanging with Kevin
Hey,
Smith.
I was at the Penguins game on Wednesday night when DiPietro got knocked out, and it was a punch. I mean, it was DiPietro came skating out smiling. They showed it slow motion on the big screen. And
Can
he
they
just
file
got
assault
laid
charges
out.
for that, though? They were saying in sports you could file assault charges for fights like that.
Well, I mean, Marty McSorley got charged with
Yeah.
assault when he hit Donald
Well, that was
Brashear,
a-
right, in the
with a
back of the
stick.
head, and he went down. Yeah, well,
Oh,
he
yeah.
tapped him on the back of his, hit him, tapped him,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And Brashear kind of went back without a helmet, came off, and he bashed his head on
Yep.
the ice. And so Marty McSorley, I believe, he got charged with assault or something like that. But in this case,
up.
you can't
Nah, you
really
can't.
charge with assault.
Nah,
Everybody's fighting.
They brawl. That's part of the game.
DiPietro is just so frustrated. He said, all right, I'll fucking fight. And then he can't even do that properly.
6 weeks. So they shot. What is it? They fractured his jaw?
I think it was, I don't know if it's the jaw or the cheekbone, the face. I don't know.
I can't say. Danny keeps popping other
Bread man?
pictures of
The breadhead?
bread
It's
helmet
everywhere.
guy.
Bread helmet
Bread
Egyptians.
helmet Egyptian.
If you want to check it out online.
This is the dude you guys need in goal.
It's,
He looks like he can take a punch to the head.
Yeah.
with his bread pads.
Is that the same guy? Yeah. He has different bread helmets?
He's got giant baguettes up his shins.
It's just a different angle.
He knows he's on to something, man.
Oh, he does. He is the best. Look how angry he is. Ah, he's just screaming with his bread.
They're screaming
on
for
his
butter.
head. And it looks like it's not even taped. It's like cellophaned.
God
it's like
bless him.
Yeah, they don't have any helmets, but they have a lot of saran wrap.
yes, saran wrap and various water bottles. I don't know. I'm thinking MythBusters. I want to see if they bust this myth. Will a bread helmet actually protect you against a rock?
We're going to shoot a man with a 22
Yeah.
caliber bullet.
You know how great a 50 cal would look bouncing off that fucking
God
bread?
damn. Make it look like a jelly donut.
Someone on instant feedback, Breadman is the new Heineken looter.
The looter, yeah, the Heineken
Took the
looter.
place of the Heineken looter.
What was the Heineken looter?
That guy was in every
picture
Photoshop
was
thing I've ever
everywhere.
seen since Katrina.
Katrina.
He's one of the Katrina guys.
The photoshops, they didn't even need to make sense. Like, as long as that guy was in it,
if he
it was
in
fun.
it, it was funny.
This
Yeah,
guy
it didn't matter.
This guy's rocking a fucking bucket of Heineken's during one of the worst disasters
I saw one where he was just
in
on,
America's history.
He was like on the moon, and it was funny. It made no sense. Why would he be on the
He
moon?
does. He has a big bucket of
He's
Heineken.
just
man.
rocking the Heineken. Said, "Fuck, man, it's not gonna spoil my day."
He's famous.
Yeah, he is.
That guy's famous.
They
Your
tracked him
dumb
down?
computer.
Huh?
Did they track him down?
They should. You think
That's
Kimmel
a
would
good
have done
question.
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Luder loves you. They put his head on the Buddy Christ body.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they
It's just
did.
crossed over into my world.
Luder loves you, yeah.
Look at him.